So the first card you have your past is the Seven of Cups. I'm just seeing someone could have been promising you something, promising something would happen, promising something would happen between you in your future or something like that. You really, really wanted to believe this at the time. I'm seeing that you really thought this person who was promising you these things would be able to deliver these things. And they made it really, really seem that that's what they were, they were genuine, that that's what they were going to do. But then also after a part of you thought that maybe it was too good to be true or something like that, or maybe you were just thinking that you weren't sure about these, just weren't sure about things generally, or whether they really meant what they were promising. And I'm actually seeing they could have had some sort of hidden agenda or, behind these promises or something like that. And they weren't making these promises for the right reasons. They might have been trying to get you to go along with something they wanted or something like that. Or they might have just been stringing you along or something. But yes, part of you really wanted to believe this earlier on, and then after a while you thought, wait a minute, I'm not sure about this. I don't think this is really, there's something not right about this. This might not be true. Your instincts were waving at you. They're saying, come and look at me, follow me. I'm your instincts. And that's what you did after a while. You did follow your instincts. That was the right thing to do. But yes, that's what you did. And it was very difficult because when you're being promised things, you want to believe them. I've been through that too. I wanted to believe things that were promised to me, even if everything else was telling me that couldn't be true. And that's how these manipulative people get you sometimes. That's what I'm seeing there. The next card you have your past is the Ten of Pentacles. So yes, what you wanted was to grow with someone. If you look at this Ten of Pentacles, this is growing your money, not just money though, but growing a family. There's an old man looking at this couple and there's children. There's a family there just playing together, just having a nice time together. That's what you wanted. You wanted to grow with someone. And this could be what you thought was being promised to you, something stable. And maybe they were saying this to you. Maybe they were saying, oh, yes, we're going to have a home together and we're going to live forever, and be happy and we're going to have family and this and that. Yes, but the strange thing is I'm getting this feeling about this, that actually when they were saying this to you, in the beginning you might have believed it, but after a while they would say this to you again. They'd say, oh, I want this, I love you so much, I want this future with you. The more they were saying this to you, the more unstable you're actually feeling, because you're realizing this is on shaky ground. This doesn't have solid foundations. I don't really believe this. And the more they'd say that, the more uneasy you were feeling. That's what I'm seeing. So this person was really mixing up your feelings. And I am sensing some manipulation going on. I am. Yes, that's what I'm seeing now. There's a big loud truck outside. I'm going to try and ignore that loud thing outside. Okay. The last card you have your past is the Three of Swords. Yes. Great disappointment, great hurt. You're realizing what they were saying was not true at all. This person in the Seven of Cups, yes, there could have been like two different people I'm seeing as well. This is coming out to me in this card as well. Two different people. There's one person, the person they were trying to show you they were. There's another person, which is the person who they actually were, the person with these other intentions. Or they were also the whole different person that they didn't want you to see. It's something like that. And that's what I'm seeing here in this card with these three swords. I'm seeing you are in the middle. That's you, one of the swords, and one of them is on one side and the other them is on the other side, and you're stuck in the middle feeling heartbroken, and you're not sure who's who or which is which. There's this heartbreak, there's this confusion, and they're really tricky. It's like they have two faces, or they had at this time, they had two faces. That's what I'm seeing, two different people. Yes, the first card you have your present is the Fool. So yes, I'm just seeing that. Again, I'm seeing this person again. And I'm sorry if this is specific. I keep on seeing the same situation. If I see a situation that keeps on coming up and up all the time on all the cards, I'm just going to say what I see, and that's what I see. So this person, this is about this person who's... Yeah, this is what this person's like on their inside. They're like the Fool. They're promising you, or they were promising you, this future, this stable future, maybe even marriage, maybe a house, maybe something very stable. But actually, what they were like on the inside was the Fool. They'd secretly like to play around. They don't want to live up to what they were telling you or what they were presenting themselves to you as. And, I'm just seeing, you feel a lot better, of course, if they just tell you the truth. I don't want anything serious. Okay, yes, of course that hurts if that's what you want. But it would hurt a little bit in the beginning, but they wouldn't lead you on and on with you believing this for a long, long time. Sometimes people can lead other people on for years with these kinds of false rubbish. And yes, of course, it would be much better if they just tell you this to start with and you'd know where you were. But they weren't like this. And they were hiding things. I'm seeing they were hiding who they really were, what their intentions really were, and that they were actually the Fool. They were pretending to be the Knight of Pentacles or someone stable. They're actually the Fool inside. And this is really difficult. This was really, really difficult for you to understand. You're a brave person. You're a lion. You do want stability, but you want it to be real. You want it on your terms. You don't want this falseness. You don't want pretend stability. You want real stability. The next card you have, your present, is Judgment. So yes, this person deserves your judgment. I'm judging them now. I don't like this false kind of thing. I'm not seeing you feeling angry at this time. You might be eventually, but at this time I'm not seeing you being angry. I'm still seeing this upset. I'm still seeing this confusion. And I'm also seeing that there could be someone else around you actually. And yes, I'm seeing this other person around you. This isn't a love situation. This could be a work situation. But there's someone else who you think isn't giving you a fair chance at this time. This is to do with some sort of results or finishing something. It could be to do with work or maybe studying. It could be some result or something that someone's given you, some sort of mark or something like that. And yes, there is some way for you to appeal this. I'm seeing this. You could be feeling like nobody understands your situation or there's a big brick wall and you can't appeal this. But you can appeal this. You can appeal this. There's a way to appeal this. There's a way to change this result. I am seeing, I hope this makes sense, but something could come in at the last minute to fix something or save something or help you. But you need to go and make the first step to get this to happen. You need to appeal. You need to do research, work out what you could do to try and appeal or try and change whatever the situation is. That's what I'm seeing. You're going to have to put the work in. That's what I'm seeing. The last card you have, your present, is the Page of Swords. So yes, I'm seeing some fear actually with this card. I'm seeing some fear. And yes, what I'm seeing is that you do feel strong. You do want to change something, but you're afraid of problems from the past repeating themselves. Or you're afraid of being involved with people because you're afraid of you're afraid they might treat you in the way that you've been treated before. It's something like that. And yes, keep your eyes open, definitely keep your eyes open. But don't judge people by this other person, especially this person in the Seven of Cups. Not every person is like that. And I know it's going to be hard, and I know you're probably going to do this a bit for a while. You're probably going to be so... You'll probably have this person on your mind so much and what they did to you so much. It's going to be clouding your other relationships. Not just potential romantic relationships, but friendships, all sorts of relationships. It's going to come and kind of cloud your feelings toward other people. But this won't last. This won't last. Just try and hold on to them. Don't lose people that, mean something to you. There are going to be some people I'm seeing who you will have to lose, definitely, probably in your future I'm seeing, but not everyone, because I'm seeing a great big basket and you're going to tip some things out. That's what I'm seeing in my head. You've got a big basket, you've got some people in it. Some you're going to be tipping out, some you'll be keeping. That's what I'm seeing. But don't tip everyone out because of this one person. That's what I'm seeing there. So the first card you have in future is the Queen of Cups. So yes, I hope this makes sense. Yes, I'm seeing you really coming to an understanding of having to separate things and separating people. I'm seeing that definitely. Yes, this is what I was seeing. This is what I was seeing. Who are you going to keep? Who are you not going to keep? You've got this kind of thing on your head, in your head, I'm sorry, of who you're going to keep and who you're not. And yes, this is about this person in the Seven of Cups who was making these false promises, or, it felt false. It probably was false. But there's some other people around you, maybe friends, maybe family members. I'm actually seeing some people who say they want what's best for you, but actually they don't. They want what's best for themselves. It's that kind of thing. They're trying to get you to go along with something. And the Queen of Cups understands emotions, but she also understands genuineness. Genuineness is what you want more than anything right now. You've been so hurt by this person in the Seven of Cups. You want people to be genuine. You want people to want you for you. You want genuine people. And I'm seeing that you actually could be cutting some of these people out. Not everyone, you're going to be keeping some, but cutting some out, especially in your more distant future. A distant future, I'm trying to say. But at this time, I'm just seeing you thinking about this, thinking about people's true intentions. It's all going to be going through your head. You're going to be thinking about conversations you're having with people, things people have said. All of these kinds of things are going to go through your head at this time. The next card you have, your future, is the King of Swords. So yes, you're going to be seeing people. You're going to be seeing people, and you're going to be really seeing their true intentions at this time. That's what I'm seeing. And yes, again, you could be preparing to cut some people out. And yes, I hope this makes sense, but I'm just getting this feeling that some people haven't been showing you that they truly want you in their lives. It's not just about who you want in your life. It's what people are showing you about who they want in their lives. Some people have been showing you, or they are going to be at this time, showing you that they don't want the true you. They want who they'd like you to be. You want someone who is interested in you and wants to spend time with you because you're you. You're not a prop. You're not an accessory for someone else. You're not there to look pretty for someone else or to make them look good. You're there for you. You are you. You want people who are going to be there for you because they want to be with you. That's what I'm seeing. You're you. That's what you're cutting out. Anyone who doesn't feel that way about you. The last card you have, your future, is the Chariot. Yes. I keep on seeing this as a time of preparing for you to move forward. You're cutting out, you're keeping the ones you want, you're cutting out any rubbish you don't want to prepare for this journey that you're taking forward with you. You're going forward and you're not taking any unwanted passengers. You're certainly not taking this fool with you from your past, or you're not taking this fool with you on your journey. That's what I'm seeing. I'm just laughing because somebody in last week's readings had the Fool with the Chariot right next to it. I'm not sure if it was you. I can't remember who it was. They had the Fool and the Chariot, and it really looked like the Chariot was looking over at the Fool, the man in the Chariot, saying, I don't want you to come with me. And I'm seeing this kind of similar thing again in this reading. You don't want to take any fools with you. You don't want to take any false people with you. You're going forward to where you want to go. You've been preparing for this for a long, long time, for this journey. You might not have realized it, but you have been. Even subconsciously, you've been thinking, where do I want to go? What do I want to do? Do I want this? And you've been slowly going toward that, even without realizing it. That's what I'm seeing. You're going to become braver. You're going to become stronger as you move away from the people, I should say, who don't value you. You're going to become even stronger. You're going to go in the right direction, and you're going to find your destination, which is, a destination that suits you and only you, not other people. That's what I'm seeing. It's going to be easier actually as well. As you get stronger, it's going to be easier to move yourself away emotionally from the person in the Seven of Cups. That's what I'm seeing.